Yung uncle ko, ayaw nila yung presence mo dito. Bukas na bukas, gusto niya na umalis kayo. Or else, pupugutan ka ng ulo.
In the heart of the Sierra Madre Mountains, a missionary faced a chilling ultimatum: leave by morning or lose his life. But what led him to this moment of faith and fear? For over 4 decades, Pastor Rene Tanhusay walked the rugged paths of missions work. Through mountain trails and now through radio ministry, he has carried the gospel to the Bugkalot people, once feared, now forever changed. His radio program, Balitok Madbesilid Nima Sierra Madre, which means Gold in the Sierra Madre Mountains, is heard over 1143 DZMR Missions Radio from Santiago City, Isabela. Spoken in the Bugkalot language, the program brings the message of salvation to those who have never heard and strengthens the faith of those who have.
Pansaysayang Kristiyan mga Panginoon, dan bayaan siyan laga madiyot sin. Na-challenge ako sa life ng mga missionary at gusto ko rin maging part ng gawain ng Panginoon sa dako ng kabundukan. Ako ay tumuloy dito sa New Tribes School of Mission. Naging trainee ako sa Kalanguya at sa ibang mga lugar, hindi sa Bugkalot. Kaya papasalamat ako.
Pastor Rene felt God stirring his heart, a call to serve. But even in his obedience, he had one request.
Sabi ko, Lord, I want to be a missionary. Huwag lang, Lord, sa mga Bugkalot tribes. Kasi mga headhunters sila.
The Bugkalot, once known as the Ilongots, were fierce warriors of the Sierra Madre, spanning Nueva Vizcaya, Aurora, and Quirino provinces. Before hearing the gospel, they practiced headhunting as a ritual of dominance and sacrifice. Assigned to the Kalanguya tribe, he breathed a sigh of relief, thinking he had avoided the headhunters. Or so he thought.
Noong ako'y pinadala sa Kalanguya, binata pa ako noon, ay talagang tuwang-tuwa ako. Sabi ko, Lord, sinagot mo yung aking prayer. But after marriage, dahil siya ay pinadala ng mission doon sa mga Bugkalot noong dalaga pa siya, yung calling niya that time, ay gusto niya pa rin bumalik doon sa mga Bugkalot. First time na nagland kami sa Gingin, andun yung mga Bugkalot, sinalubong kami, nakabahagi. Sabi ko, Lord!
As the months passed, seeds of faith began to grow.
Yung mga tao, ginawan kami ng bahay. Talagang tinulungan kami ng mga tao. We're so grateful. Dahil itong mga taong ito naman, mga tribo, ay uhaw na uhaw din sa salita ng Panginoon.
A church was built and lives were changed. But another test was yet to come.
Ang isang believer doon, isang elder, sabi niya, Kuya, yung uncle ko, ayaw nila yung presence mo dito. Bukas na bukas, gusto niya na umalis kayo. Or else, pupugutan ka ng ulo. Wow! Karoon ako ng fear. Napakabigat yung puso ko. Kasi pag sinasabi ng mga Bugkalot, gagawin talaga nila yun. First thing in the morning, I'll call the airplane, alis tayo dito. Nagulat siya, sabi niya, anong nangyari sa kiniwento ko sa kanya? Sabi niya, ganun ba? Hindi tayo aalis. Sabi ng wife ko, napaiyak ako. Sabi ko, mawala ka na ng gwapong asawa eh. Pero sabi niya, no, we will stay.
And that decision changed everything.
Alam mo, itong taong ito, nakakilala sa Panginoon. Tuwing testimony niya yan sa church, lagi niyang sinasabi na, kung si Rene ay umalis, hindi ako nakakilala sa Panginoon.
The very man who threatened Rene's life became a believer, a reminder of God's power to transform even the hardest hearts. Today, the Bugkalot tribe is no longer feared. They are now the leaders, pastors, and believers ministering to 35 churches which stand as monuments to God's grace. God's work has no barriers. You may not walk mountains or speak on the radio, but you can still be part of the mission. Your prayers and support can reach where your feet cannot go, and through them, God can do far more than we can ask or imagine according to His power that is at work within us.